That Sir Kingsley, Ayozie, stands as a paragon of academic brilliance and professional excellence. He is a doctoral candidate in business administration, currently an investigator at the prestigious Lagos State University. Last year, his English, ladies and gentlemen, where his intellectual poets is widely admired. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests, prior to his reaching his academic milestone, Sir Ayozie and a Master's of Science degree in Finance from esteemed University of Lagos, and a Master's of Business Administration MBA from a renowned Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, London, Oklahoma. Not only that, because of this strategical appetite for qualitative and quantitative education, his academic zones is further enriched by dual graduate degrees of bachelor's in banking and finance, and from the Best University of Technology, and HND in accounting from the prestigious Federal Polytechnic in London. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Sir Ayozie. He's a political writer and a defender to deliver his death. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The of the Polytechnic Camp presents, you are duly recognized, the chairman for the day, a distinguished alumnus of this Polytechnic, you are highly recognized, sir. The HOD of the Department of Accountancy, Dr. Imola, SVA, you are highly recognized. And because of time, I would want to specially recognize somebody who is very dear to me. He is no other person than Dr. S.R. Mohammed. Why am I saying this? When I joined the Polytechnic in 1996-97 session, through to 97-98, he was the man who taught me audit. And the very first day I came under his anointing, but I won't call it anointing, I fell in love with audit. So I want to say that the seed he deposited in me have yielded great fruit. I don't want to start boring you with tales, but I know from then till now I've been able to author several books in auditing. One of which is a dictionary in audit, the only in the whole of Nigerian country. On that note, I want to stand on the already established protocol. Let me sincerely thank the HOD who actually did everything humanly possible to ensure I come here. And since I left this school in 2001, officially I have not entered the campus. So it's a great delight, it's a great honor, and I want to thank him. But after this time yesterday, I was in Port Harcourt. But I thought I'd given him my word. I said I will do everything humanly possible. I need to come and share my own experience with the potential candidate. Having said that, I quickly have to assemble something I have titled After Graduation, What Next? After graduation, what next? This goes out to the entire 82 accountancy students. About 2.5 decades ago, I find myself in your shoes. I was asking myself, what does the future hold for me? Where do I move from here? What lies in wait for me after leaving this campus? But I must say that those questions, I was able to come up with answers which I want to share with you. So I want to encourage you, please, Be very, very attentive. Do not allow anyone to distract you, because that's the moment while we are here. Everything we are doing is ceremonial, but you must get something that will be able to put you on top. The word out there is highly competitive. But I must tell you, if you know your onions, you will stand faith. You'll be unshakable. Nobody can push you around. I'm a living testimony to that. If you read my profile on page 17, and that will tell you a few things that I've done. Having said that, the answer to those questions as to what next after leaving this campus, because I know that some of us in the next 4 weeks would have been done. I want to say that the answer is encapsulated in what I will call CAP. Everybody say CAP. CAP. All right, what does CAP mean? That is the answer to what lies in waiting for us by the next 4 weeks when we are done with our exam. C stands for career growth. Career growth. A stands for academic advancement. The first P, because there is 2 P there, the first P represents what I would call personal development. And the last but not the least, which is the core of all the ingredients are dependent under the cap, is what I have titled professional advancement or personal certification. Let's start with the first one, career growth. I want to enjoin all of us that do not while away your time immediately you leave campus. Make sure you get yourself attached with a place where you can gather relevant work experience. That is highly germane. Those work experience could be on full-time basis. It could be on part-time basis. It could be on the form of internship. It could also be extension. You could also extend your work experience by engaging in what I would call remote working. When my nephew was living with me about 8 months ago here in Nigeria, it was surprising to me to know that most times when I wake up in the night to write, but I love writing, I could wake up at 12 a.m. I'll write fine. When I wake up to write, I sing it with the laptop. I said, what are you doing? He said he's working. He was working in Wales while living under my roof in Suleri. So it was from that work he was able to get his admission to travel to the US for his master's program. And to the glory of God, he completed last book. So what am I saying? Please, don't say I live in the land and at such, there's no work. You can stay here and work in Kuwait. There are a lot of opportunities. Remote working is available to all of us. Still on career growth, I also want to enjoin us to learn trade. It's very essential. If you cannot get the work to do, please learn trade. Make sure you network. Network is very key. You cannot compete favorably in the wider market without your connections. Who are those that you know? You never can say they will be the one to link you up. Most of the places I've gone to were purely through networking. The first time I came on TV station to give a talk was through a friend I met casually. Who are you? I am a professional accountant. He said, okay, there's a debate. That was when the issue of the cyber security levy came on board. That policy came out on Tuesday. He said, I want to see you in charge on Wednesday. And I was to travel that day. But after one debate, I said, okay, let me honor it. And I went. If I had not leveraged on networking, probably I would not have gotten that opportunity. So I want to enjoin you to not do away with your network. Yes, some of us are very guilty. Before you know it, you get to delete numbers. Keep those numbers. They could be helpful tomorrow. You never can say who will take you to your promised land. So that's on career. The other issue you can see on the slide. Then I want to talk about academic advancement. Yeah, very, very essential. If you must compete favorably, please, I want to tell you, do not limit your studies on the HND program. I don't want to talk more about that, but then I want to encourage you. Yes, times are hard, times are difficult, but then make sure you advance your academic qualification. You can take up an MBA program, an MPA, MSc, DDA, PhD, DPhil, all those programs are available in order to make you to stand firm and be unshakable. So the issue of academic advancement is not negotiable. Then I want to talk about the personal development. That's the first P. You need to grow yourself. How do you grow yourself? You need to read. I tell my kids at home, you must read. If you don't read, you're not getting anything from me. I could read a whole day, morning till night. And I must thank my elder brother who was formerly a lecturer here, but now I'm in Federal University of Lokoja. But he said, so he actually forced me to read. And that reading skills. Yeah, some of you may be wondering, his name is Dr. Ndubueze, the Dan and Ayozie, the formerly of the marketing department. He actually forced me to read, and that reading has not failed me. So I want to enjoin you. If you must develop yourself, you must cultivate the habit of reading. Apart from reading, you must learn skills. You must learn skills. Writing skills. For you to be a good writer, you must know how to write. Ensure that you make yourself teachable. Get so close to authorities who can teach you to write. It took me a while before I was able to develop my skill in that regard. And to your surprise, I have been calling with Business Day every Monday. I write for Business Day and this day. There is no Monday I will not write. In fact, even when I don't send my article, the editors are already calling me. So you must develop your writing skill. Very essential, not negotiable. And you must also develop your public speaking skill. I tell my students, you can be a good accountant, but if you're not a good communicator, that makes a nonsense of who you are. Because the time will come when you be called upon to come and demonstrate or to come and share your views based on what you have put down. If you cannot be able to stand in front of the crowd like this, then you are made a nonsense of who you are.
Your Excellencies, we can do better. We can do better. What a very fantastic lecture being delivered by a prolific writer, a sitting scholar of reference, a man of intimidating profile, a man whom we can refer to as a prolific public speaker. Thank you very much. It's Ayozie Kingsley, FCTI MCA. A round of applause for our capital. Whenever you see brilliance, there is no further ado to ask questions. It is on that note that the guest lecturer, distinguished, permit me to use that, Dr. Kingsley, has clearly remarked in his speech that your network is your net worth. That what? Your network is what? Is your network. Now we must continue to network. Why doing that? Immediately, during or after the school, we must acquire skill. We must learn remotely. And this will help us to complement what we have learned in the four walls of the classroom. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guest lecturer, a prolific writer, a public speaker, also went further on personal development. That readers are leaders. That we must read, we must acquire skills. In the speech, he went further to collaborate with the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 13. He said, Jesus Christ called his disciples and tell them, engage in business and trade till I come. A round of applause for our guest lecturer. He said we must learn trade. We must learn trade. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our guest lecturer finally make his closing remark that said, let's remain focused, let's be dedicated, let's remain resolute and be unshakable. The future is bright. On that note, a round of applause for our guest lecturer. Thank you very much. Please, the music.